Welcome to Real World AIP. I'm Stacey and today I'm going to be making taco shells out of taro root. If you want to know how to store this, peel this, chop this, there's a link above to that video, how to prepare taro root. Basically I've had this soaking in water just because I didn't want to do it, cook it right away. And it's just cut in these pieces that will fit in my Ninja. So first things first, we have to shred these. You want it on the shredder. And I'm gonna feed these down the chute and shred them. This was a refurbished Ninja, so I have to push down the little clicky thing to make it work. So someday I'll get a new one. And we'll do this. I use this thing, not your hand. You're left with perfectly shredded taro root. So the taro is all shredded, as you can see, but before we make the taco shells with this, I'm gonna save some of the taro juice because it makes the world's best gravy, stew, soup, sauce thickener ever. So I'm just gonna take this shredded taro, I'm gonna take my nut milk bag, and I'm gonna extract some of that juice, save it in ice cube trays for next time I wanna thicken something. I'm just going to freeze that up in the ice cube trays. Alright, so now we have the shredded taro root with all the juice squeezed out. So now we're going to turn this into taco shells. I lined two baking sheets with parchment paper. This would be a lot easier if you had bigger baking sheets, but this works just fine. I stuck some refined coconut oil in a mason jar and plunged it into hot water to get it liquid. This is about 1/4 cup of refined coconut oil. And a bunch of salt. Just gonna get the coconut oil mixed into there. You don't really need to add seasonings to this. You could use bacon fat instead of coconut oil. You could throw fresh herbs in here. I'm telling you, these are so good on their own. You don't have to go through the trouble, but you can absolutely get creative and funky with this. And then basically, all you do is you form your taco shell, which is going to be a round tortilla at first, and then you fold it over when it's hot out of the oven. And you just flatten it. You make your taco shell. So yeah, we'll make some mini rounds. You can do anything you want with this. You can make a giant big flatbread with it too. 2 mini rounds and a big round. I'm gonna stick these in the toaster oven at 450 degrees. I pretty much bake everything at 450 degrees until they're done, and I'll tell you how long it took. So I ended up covering both of them with foil just to stop any more browning because they got brown enough. So okay, total time on these. I would say if I were to do it all over again, skip the parchment paper, put it right on the pan. 10 minutes covered loosely with foil, and then I'd go another 7 and I'd take the foil off at the end just until they just start to brown. So that's how I do it. So even these, I would have started off with the foil, but that comes right off, and these are crispy little, I made these so thin that they're more like crackers. Oh my goodness, you could dip these in something, or you could make a little mini pizza, get your tomato, your AIP cheese. So you have this little mini sandwich things going on. The taco shell, you fold while they're warm, coming out of the oven. It'll hold this shape. So this is why I was calling them taco shells. It's not splitting and cracking in the middle if you do this while it's still warm. And then you just lay them out to solidify like this, to cool like this. So there you have it, AIP compliant taro root taco shells, or flatbread, or pizza crust, or crackers. I'm going to take the rest of that shredded taro, I'm going to press it into a pan, and I'm going to bake it just like I did the tortilla bread. I baked it at 450 degrees for like an hour and 15 minutes, loosely covered with foil, and this is what I got. I mean, it's just crispy and delicious. This is very, very firm. I'm gonna make 6 slices out of this. Ooh. We have bread. So listen, if you can't find your tortilla root, this taro bread it's perfect. You just have to cook it long enough so that it dries it out a little, This is like hold together bread. Look. Perfect. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If so, subscribe below. I post new videos every Thursday, and I hope to see you soon. Until then, be healthy.